Valentina Shevchenko, Lauren Murphy. Lauren Murphy had no chance. She had no chance before this fight started. As a matter of fact, there's not another woman that can get an unarmed combatant license that weighs 125 pounds that has a chance. Now, every great sports upset story starts with the narrative that I just laid out for you. And as much as we see in sport that anything can happen on any given night, and we actually more strongly know that that's the true statement, when you see somebody as dominant as Valentina Shevchenko, my goodness, you always default back and defer back to nobody can beat her. And right now, guys, you're going to have a very hard time making a compelling argument for me as to who it can be. As a matter of fact, Dana White was asked 10 minutes ago at the post-fight press conference, what's next for Valentina? And you want to know what Dana said? Ding, ding. Same thing he always says, let's see what happens. Now, that can have various meanings. But when Dana said that tonight, let's see what happens means, I need to know, I don't want to tell at all times somebody who they're fighting. And I don't always want to be the decision maker to tell a whole division who the number one contender is. Sometimes I want to hear from you. You guys are in it. You guys are living it. I might be the one with the power, but you've got an opinion. So somebody get a hold of me. And I'm willing to predict for you now those phone calls, those text messages, those reaching out to the media, those in the social media world that are calling out Valentina Shevchenko is a very small list. And whoever does it first and whoever does it loudest, that is your true number one contender. Forget about the resume, forget about the records, forget about the rankings and who beat who. Whoever comes and does this with the most sincerity in their tone will become the number one contender. We saw that with Chris Cyborg. It's a very real thing where some athletes are so dominant and they have separated themselves so much. Now, two things about Valentina I want to bring up. First off, every beautiful thing I just said about her, she doesn't see. Nobody can beat her. Nobody can win a round against her. Nobody can put her in a position she doesn't want to be in. She does not agree. That is reminiscent and evident of the fact that she's getting better. The story of tonight's fight was the takedowns from the body lock position to the passing of the guard. This is from who came in Valentina as one of the most decorated female kickboxers of all time, the most decorated female kickboxer that is now doing MMA, is now winning fights on the ground. She is getting better. Why? How? If she's so damn good and knows it, why take the time to get better? If she knows nobody can touch her, as I'm telling you that they can't, that nobody is even close, why is she so curious and why is she so coachable in the gym working on different things? She doesn't know it. The greats have a naiveness to them. The greats do not get complacent. The greats never think enough is enough. Ever. Even if there is a gap between her and the field, she is working to extend that gap. I, as a viewer, am observing it tonight in the form of body locks to a takedown to a passing of a guard, just by example. But I could also go back to her previous fight and the arm triangles and the one before that and the arm bar. She is getting better. It is a shocking thing to see. And the other dialogue going on with Shevchenko, and as a dialogue started by her, okay, she doesn't agree with me, but I don't agree with her because she wants to go up and fight Amanda Nunes. I don't agree with that. I don't. That doesn't feel right. I love it. I respect it. I love that competitor in her. She has fought Amanda twice. One time was a split decision. The people, including my broadcast partner, John Anik, believed Valentina should have rightfully won. Here's why I don't agree. Everybody has a number. Everybody has a weight class. Valentina, 125, that turns out to be her number. I don't think that she needs to risk it. I don't think that she needs to go up. I don't think that she needs to go find the hardest possible competition and put herself in a situation that is the most likely that she get beaten. I don't think she does. I think she can sit here and be the queen. 125 pounds. Every time they talk about fights, she'll get me back in there. You call me, tell me somebody, don't wait too long. I believe her. She is showing that. I don't think she needs to put herself in one of these spots. Not to mention Amanda's plate's a little bit full right now, but I don't know that she needs to put herself in that spot. If Amanda and Valentina are going to fight again, then fight at Valentina's number, which is 125, which obviously Amanda would have no motivation to do. Amanda's not wrong here for not wanting to go and beat somebody she's already beaten not once but twice. Valentina, on the other hand, might be wrong. She might be. Who's pressuring her to do this? Who's encouraging her to do this? That's not a mega fight, for one. Take all sorts of risks in this business. If there's something mega to do, you don't put yourself or your own career. Number one is the sport. The sport is not calling for that fight, Valentina. The sport and whoever is getting in your ear is the minority. I will speak for the sport. I will go check the numbers. I'll speak for the largest audience out there, and my audience admires what you're doing at a weight class that you found, that you took over and that you were dominating. Enjoy your time at the top. It will go. This too shall pass, sadly, but this too shall pass. Don't speed it up. And don't ever, Valentina, don't ever work against yourself.